Top to morning, ladies. My name is Chaz, and welcome to the What If Zuko Was the Paths of Destiny Dragon? So, yeah. So, yeah. Basically, the, what it means that Zuko has so much power. Yeah, I'll get into that a little bit later. So, and I'm also adding Zumi so that to keep things like closer to the canon version, and also making like a small um thing. So, yeah. So now, let's begin. Zuko and Zumi were born. Zuko and Zumi at age of 3. Hey, they have friends. Bakugo and Ochako. Oh. Or actually, Rinko, actually. So, yeah. And of course, but that all changed when when Zuko Zumi went to a quirk doctor's, and yeah. And the quirk doctor looked at Zumi first and tells her that she does have a quirk and she can become a hero. And she's happy about it, and yeah. So basically Zuko was as the yeah. He pretty powerful. Or actually, sorry, I just got ahead of myself. Sorry. So the quirk doctor looks at Zuko and tells him that he's quirkless. So in this alternate timeline, let's go back to the history thing. There's couple dragons. But there was a king dragon that wanted like everything. Or he was a guardian of the paths of destiny. And in my opinion, he didn't do so well. Because with the like powers of like the dark multiverse and our light one is like always fusing or like always crossovers. So, yeah. So there was only 4 dragons. Or no, the king is actually 5 dragons. The king that you see on his screen, or actually, yeah, the queen, and 3 dragon siblings, or actually the 3 brothers, or two brothers, one sister thing. So, but they all went extinct. Like, but no one knows about it until, yeah. So let's get back into the present day. Zuko was super depressed because he was born quirkless, but not powerless. He has a power of infinity and zero, and he was also born as a dragon. Like, literal, like, you see his human form. But he turns into a, like, yeah. So he was the king of the dragons. Or king of dragon. He's one of the, yeah. So he went emo for, like, all the way through. Because he was sad. He didn't, or his sister was joyed and played. So, but Zuko has a power that is, like, his sense is like a dragon sense thing. King of the dragon. Could tell that his self, like his literal self, his real self, and his sister are both on two different paths. So he just plays along with it. So he's been, his friends took him off of, like, Facebook and took his phone number off of their phones. And his parents abandoned him because the weakling in that he was. But he walks around this town by himself. So then a time skip. Because Zuko didn't go to UA at age of 15. He was still, like, homeless thing at that point. Because he had dragon DNA infused with his actual, because he was born with it. So his whiskers, like his beard, like his, like how all of us guys have, like, beards on our face thing. Yeah. Well, Zuko had a dragon thing, and he doesn't grow a beard. Because no one knew that he was part dragon. So, yeah. So then Zumi goes to UA with her friends, and yeah. But so then the USJ thing. So Zuko goes in, and but he did something that no other people can do. See into the future thing. So or not like what Sir Night Eyes does, but his way is that instead of looking at certain someone, he could see into the both sides of how humans will go. Like because he's still he was born with like a dragon thing, and he could tell where everyone's at. And he could tell what, or he could tell you what path you're gonna take. And his predictions is always 100%, or is 100% right. Always. So, yeah. So his parents did not know. Even his sister didn't know. Even his friends didn't know that. So, he goes into UA. Or, no, actually USJ. Way before and plus because of Power of Zero, and because he's also a most powerfulest dragon thing, he jams the cameras and security systems and he grabs the giant because he could see into the future. So he grabs the villain, or he uses his trap called Endless Cage, so that when it's triggered, and everyone's quirks. So he's just, and he walks out, security systems start working again. Like it wasn't, nothing even really happened. As he says, good luck getting out of this one, and you villains. As he quietly says to himself, because he was in and out real quick. So then the next day, USJ thing, because it's a time skip, and so then the not pro hero, the Class 1A, Zumi was in Class 1A, they go down, or they go in, and the portal opens up as a bunch of villains comes out. But something, as they could feel something, then as a cage formed right on the villains. And yeah, the all from, or as they're like, what's going on? He was the only, or Zuko, or Zumi did not know, no one knew And even 13 didn't even know. So, yeah. So then Mr. Ozawa picks up the cage and lifts it up and, of course, brings it over to the authority. Then things gone normal. As Izuku was laying like the same thing, like what Ben is, or negative. Or is it negative Ben or yeah? I get confused. So yeah. So yeah. So negative Ben was that, or sitting like that, looking at the USJ from afar. Perfect time, as Zuko says quietly to himself. Just watching out for you, little sister. As he quietly says it too. So he gets up, walks away, and because he didn't, or his school thing didn't even start, his quirkless school, until like 9 p.m. Or actually, no, 5 p.m. So he goes in. So then it lasts until, yeah. So he goes in. So then the sports festival, he shows up. Or actually, let's say Izumi, he was sitting down, but she did not know her brother was there. As her brother was sitting right across from her, like, let's say they were sitting underneath a tree with their backs turned. As he says, hey, little sister. How's the years? How was my little gift? And Zumi says, brother, is that you? Yeah, it's me. Did you like my gift? You set that trap for the villains to, yeah. At least to say you're welcome, that's... And after all these years, I just realized something. And Zumi's like, what did you realize? We're both taking two different paths. The destiny. You go to the light side, and I fall into the dark side. So good job, little sister, on realizing it was not. Okay? So, yeah. So then or actually, Zuko says, I also know who is that warp guy that warped to the USJ. How long has this video been? Okay. So, yeah. So Zuko says, I believe that Music Mike and the Eraser Head doesn't even know know what? That their friend is trapped in the Kirigiri's body. The Kirigiri used to be like how I was. The one side is his host body, Cloud Boy. Him. And the other, or he went towards the dark side. Because All For One, or because Nezu, or no, because Eraserhead didn't tell you that he lost his friend and his life. But I know that I might find a way to save his friend from Kirigiri. Because the villains blew up their school. Oh. Are you listening? It's a story, not a mumbling. Your friend, or actually Eraserhead's friend, was crushed underneath rubble. And Music Mike and him thought he was dead. But he's still alive. And brought to Quark Doctor. So there's, well, you'll figure it out. I have believes in you. So then he says, peace out, y'all, as he waves his hand goodbye. So then, yeah. So I'm going to end this video right here. Please wait for part 2 to be filmed. So peace out, y'all.